Welcome back to HU16. I am Michael Cindric, and joining with me today is Billy Morgan, the voice of Harding Sports. Well, Billy, we had a great past Saturday. It was senior day. We had some seniors play really well. The Bisons went and rolled. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, beautiful afternoon once again. We've really been blessed the last 2 weeks with the home games and a little cooler weather, and it felt great. I know the sunshine looked awesome, and boy, you can't talk about senior day without talking about this group has now won 41 games, most of any senior class. Just all the success that this senior group has had coming in. And then Ja'Cory Nichols, I thought, stole the show as far as with the seniors. And I talked earlier that a lot of times that it seems like the punt teams have been trying to keep it away from him, keep it out of his hands, and he finally got his hands on not one but two interceptions on Saturday, and that was just a great return. That was one of the more exciting pick six that I've seen at Harding, because I really thought he was going to get to about the 20. He did such a great job of just kind of tight roping the sidelines and getting into the end zone, and I know he was very excited. Viontae Williams, another senior, came up with a big interception for the football team, and I just thought it was a great day all around for the seniors, the families all there, and but you know the business-like approach from this football team. I know they've won 41 games now. That's more than any other senior class, but I know that they sure hope there are more wins down the road.
Absolutely. Hopefully they can just keep extending that record a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Well, we're going over to Durant this Saturday, and can you talk about that and just a little bit of what's happening around the conference? Washita had a big game this past Saturday. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, Washita, it was a tight game there early in the third quarter. They had a 7-point game at Southern Arkansas down in El Dorado is where they actually played that football game. But Washita just kind of ran away there at the end and gave Southern Arkansas their second loss. Henderson State, they still have to face them down the road. That's a good football team. And, we're going to see some really good games, I think, down the stretch in this league. You mentioned Southeastern Oklahoma, the Bisons going over there. Tech has all of a sudden won 3 straight, and they beat Southeastern Oklahoma on Saturday. It's a Southeastern Oklahoma team that likes to throw it around. They threw for 370 yards in the game on Saturday, and they're lost. And we've seen some exciting games over in Durant. I remember a 63-60 game that the Bisons won in overtime, 4 overtimes, I think. And so you don't take anything for granted, and it'll be a difficult challenge to travel to Oklahoma, which I know that you and the Bisons, and I know that you and your teammates enjoy those road trips to Oklahoma being together. But it'll be fun to watch the Bisons play on Saturday, and gearing up for this month of November, I think, is exciting.
Absolutely, and something that Coach Simmons has been talking about is, last week, playoff game number 1. This week, playoff game number 2. But the regional rankings, they came out last week, and the Bisons were at 5th. What is your projection for where they'll be at this week? Did anything happen around Region 3 that could influence that?
Yeah, UIndy was 3 last week, and they lost on Saturday. So obviously you hope the Bisons move up into that 4 slot. We'll see later on when they do come out this afternoon after we're taping this segment right here. The 4 is important because the 1 seed gets a bye. The 2, 3, and 4 host games. We've only hosted 1 playoff game at Harding, and that was a win over Central Missouri back in 2016. That was a very exciting day, and it would be great. Obviously, you want to punch your ticket and get in, and it would be even a bigger bonus to be able to play at home. But there's still 2 more weeks to go. And I think Paul Simmons, when he says that about the playoffs started last week, there's obviously the urgency because there's no margin for error to get in the playoffs. The Bisons, with 1 loss, won the last 8, and they've just got to keep winning, and everything else would take care of itself as far as the playoff picture.
Billy, well, thank you so much for that football recap. After the break, I'll have your full recap of Harding Sports and hopefully those regional rankings for you.